Hello and welcome back to Ian's Trains. It has been a while, but there's been a lot of work done to the layout, so let's get right into this layout update. So starting out the video, right here in the front of the layout, there has already been a lot of change. I have put some grass down here. It was painted grass underneath, like a green color that's very close to the grass. But I just put the grass over it just to kind of finish it up. And then here where the lines are, I have planned a building to fit here. Probably gonna be like a small little like produce building kind of type thing. And then over here, I have moved some buildings around. So that building over there used to be right there, but I moved them around because I liked how it is a little bit better. And all of these buildings are wired up and the lights do work, except for that one which does not have lights. So I can turn those lights on. But I do have a little bit to finish up with details in the city. But altogether, this area of the city is kind of coming together. So here at the front of the layout, I have built up this graded crossing. I used cardboard for the road and painted black, just so I had something sturdy that I could use that was also could easily make this strange shape and also be at an incline like that. So I think it turned out well, and unless you're really looking at it, you can't really tell that it is cardboard. And then back here, I have finished up some grass over here and added a few trees to this area just to kind of finish up. I might add a light post or something over here just to make it look a bit more finished. But this area overall is looking pretty good. Looking back here, I have completely finished up this area for the most part. I did a gravel road for what is going to be my diner, and it was on the previous layout, but it wasn't done very well, so I just cleaned that up, and I'm going to make this a lot better. I finished up the gravel road, and I actually added a little bit onto the asphalt road, just to represent maybe some gravel that's just kind of flowing around from cars driving over it. I just have some cars there, and then right behind that, I have a yard. So I have these two tracks here finished. These are actually connected to the inner loop of track. And then back here, I have installed my switch. And then there's gonna be an extra 2 tracks right here because I have that Y switch right there. And then those are gonna be connected to the outer loop. I think that'll work out well for my yard, how I want to have it set up. The only downside is that this switch is a manual switch, so it's a little bit harder to reach, but it's what I had. So, but it works okay, and it looks fine, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. A lot of the work I've done has actually been over here in this neighborhood area. I have did a lot of work for this house. I did all the grass. I ballasted some little like areas in front and put up some bushes for some landscaping in front of this house. I didn't finish up the other houses, but back here I will show there has been a lot more work. So over here is where a lot of work and time has gone into. This old house I stole it off of the old layout, and then I built this nice new scene around using some leftover grass mat from the old layout that I had left over. And then I am going to add a little bit of grass in the seams of the grass mat to hide it, but so far it looks fine. And then I also added this nice fence around the house, and I made sure to use the right pieces. So for the driveway, I have this piece with the gate, and I add some bushes around, and the whole scene is looking pretty good. Just needs some finishing up here in the back. And besides that, I think it'll look great when it's done. I'll add some lights inside the house, maybe a little lamp post or something at the driveway, and then just ballasted track, and this area is looking good. And then over here, I'm probably gonna add a fourth house to my little neighborhood area. I think I'm gonna have it like this house at an angle, just so it looks a bit better to the front of the layout, and just because of the weird sizing and shape of the area. So once that's done, this area will be basically finished aside from a few small details. So that will be all for today's video. I want to thank all of you for watching. I'm sorry it's been a while, but thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.